Hi, I'm Sylas Brown, and you're listening to my creamy voice. Before we hop into things, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Belinda, our little helper here in the studio, for bringing us all coffee this morning. And every morning.
Good girl.
She works so hard, and she's so precious. I know Bren and I really appreciate the steps that she takes.
Oh, yeah.
So, on the count of 3, would you all like to say thank you, Belinda?
Of course.
Yeah? 1, 2, 3.
Thank you, Belinda. I'm gonna have to ask her to reheat mine.
Oh, it's not hot enough?
It's lukewarm.
He likes his coffee scalding.
It's not hot unless I burn my mouth on it.
My goodness, all right. We'll get her back in there. Take care of that for you. I would like to formally introduce you first before we really get rolling. This is Earl Wood.
Well, get her in here then.
And Earl is a trans-age man.
I'd like to talk to Belinda.
I'm also joined by Bren, our producer.
That's me, hello.
Can we get her in here, please, for the coffee?
Can I ask you a serious question, Earl?
I want it hot.
What year were you born?
Hot coffee.
Because what I was told is that you
if I
claim
could
to
touch it with my fingers, I don't want
Excuse
it.
me, what I was told is that you claim to be...
Belinda!
He's not gonna listen to you until we get his coffee.
Oh my gosh. Belinda!
Belinda!
Belinda, can you get in here, please?
I need my hot coffee!
Belinda!
Belinda!
Belinda, get your fucking ass in the room!
Hello, everything alright?
No, it is not.
Oh dear, here we go.
No, come here. You served me lukewarm coffee.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Put your finger in there.
Okay.
That's about as hot as what my cock sauce would be
Oh no.
if I were able to produce any.
Oh.
Which, unfortunately, I am not.
Oh man, that
I'm so
sucks.
sorry. I'll get you a new cup. Oh, I fix.
I'm sorry about your semen makers.
God dang, Indians these days. Taking over our country, I tell ya.
Wait, Belinda's Indian?
No, Belinda's not an Indian. Ugh! Earl, how old are you?
I'm 80. What of it?
Oh, that's interesting because I have a copy of your birth certificate here, and it says that you were born in 1992.
Hey, same year as me.
Well, yes, that may be the case, but nobody listens to birth certificates anymore.
That's wildly inaccurate.
I am 80 because I feel 80. That's it. That's all that matters.
And according to your documentary, you've felt 80 for as long as you can remember?
My age-old heart. Yes, that is correct.
My Age-Old Heart is the title of the documentary, and it's actually a series.
Oh, my apologies. The documentary series, My Age-Old Heart. I thought I only saw one.
Well, yes, as of right now, there is only one episode on YouTube, but we do plan on making more episodes.
I was born a senior citizen.
Earl, please. Bren, you know so much about this because you are a producer on the show. Am I correct?
Yes, just like I produce this podcast, I also produce My Age-Old Heart.
And trust me, Mr. Brown, if this man did not produce my show, I would not be on yours.
Well, those are some strong words coming from a man who lives in Fantasyland.
I never claimed to live in such a place, and if you are prying for my address, you will not receive. Belinda! There we go. All right. What are you having, a stroke? Jesus.
Here you go,
Give me that.
Mr. Wood.
Yeah, we'll see about this. Ah! Get the hell out of my sight! Bitch wouldn't know hot if it's shit in her turban.
Wait, turban?
He doesn't wear a turban.
Ooh, on the count of 3, let's all thank Belinda. How about the count of 3 we fire Belinda? 1, 2, 3. Belinda, you're fired!
You can't fire my assistant.
Pack up your dream catcher, because you're gonna need it.
Okay, we're getting off topic. Earl, would you let Sylas ask his
I
questions?
mean, why would you give her such false praise like that?
Earl.
Hyping her up like she's some kind of Gandhi.
Oh my
This is what's wrong with today's society.
Speaking of today's society, Earl, would you say that there are many others like you out there in the world today?
What, 80-year-olds? course, yeah. There's plenty.
I mean people whose age doesn't match up to the year on their birth certificate, Earl.
All right, listen, you cocksucker.
Whoa, easy.
Time is nothing but a construct. Now, I'm sure you've heard this phrase before.
Yes.
Our bodies, they're simply shells, like a home, like a hermit crab. All right?
I'm listening.
Now, our spirits, they pass through realms, smooth and easy, like your bowel. Not necessarily mine, but like yours. I mean, you're a young man. Every so often, the universe makes a mistake. All right, it takes the wrong soul and it puts it into the wrong shell. And that's exactly what happened to me. I like blueberry pie. All right?
Okay. I mean, yeah, I like blueberry pie too.
Oh yeah, blueberry pie is delicious. What does that have to do with...
Why do you have to bring up blueberry pie?
Blueberry pie? What are you in my head now? You read my thoughts?
Bro, you said it out loud.
I said blueberry pie.
Yeah, you said blueberry pie.
Well, I can't say that surprises me. It's fantastic. Do you have any?
Oh, I'm sure Belinda would be happy to bring you some.
Who the hell's Belinda?
Okay, let's take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Do you need a new muleta? Because your old muleta is worn out? Muleta is a small red cloth fixed to a stick to guide the bull during a fight. But you knew that. And you can find a new muleta at Zings.es. Zings.es. Guide that bull. Alright, so we're back. We're back with Earlwood. Earlwood is a trans-age man, meaning that he's an old soul trapped in a young man's body.
How much money do you think they're paying him to sell that sort of garbage there?
You know, it's funny, they're actually not paying us a dime. I don't even think they know this podcast exists, to be honest, so I don't know why he's saying that.
It's not about the money, okay? It's about spreading a message. There are people out there who are striving to be a bullfighter. Now, what does a bullfighter need? A bullfighter needs a muleta. You can't be a bullfighter without a muleta, okay? And you can't just find a muleta at any basic store. Zings.es will ship you a muleta. That's all that matters. I'm doing these people a service. And that makes me feel good. Don't take this away from me. Don't.
Has anyone ever told you you sound like a homosexual?
Oh, looks like we're getting a phone call. Here, let's take this. Hello?
Hello, my name is Jeremiah. I've been listening to podcast number 1, and now I'm listening to podcast number 2, and I have a question for Earl Wood. When it comes to the women, do you date women who are perhaps older, like 70, 80, 90, or because, that is what you think that you are, or do you maybe perhaps date women who are younger? I know, like, a lot of older people date younger women anyway, so, like, perhaps you just date all around, maybe the older and the younger, and then, if you do date the older or whatever girl that you date or woman or whatever, how do they think about your situation? Like, what do they think about you, and how do they adapt to your type of lifestyle and such? And like, when you go to bed with them, if you go to bed, do you perform sexual intercourse using Viagra, or do you just do it on natural? Do you need some sort of stimulant to help you perform, or perhaps maybe like when you go to bed? This is a little different question, but when you go to bed, do you dream in black and white? Because the older people, they had black and white and instead of color. Like the younger people nowadays have the TV in the color, so they dream in color. But like, would you perhaps, because you're like older in your head, do you maybe dream in black and white instead? And all about that and what is going on with that.
Wow, okay. Well, there's a question. Jeremiah, as far as the dating goes, I date whoever I can get, which for me is not very many. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of women out there who are very understanding about my situation, and I just find girls who are accepting about it, and my last one there, her name was Doris. She was 92, so a little older than me there, but she's no longer with us and died in a tragic gumball accident. So the last one before that, she was 19. I guess you can say you're correct on the fact that the age doesn't really matter to me. The 19-year-old, though, she ended it, the relationship. She was the one cut things loose when I asked her to help me in the bathroom. That she wouldn't do. She was, I guess, the end of the line for her there. And as far as the sexual stuff goes, I'm sorry to say that, unfortunately, I'm shooting blanks, which I cannot have children for that reason, which sometimes I'm thankful for, and then every once in a while I kind of lament to myself about that. The Viagra I do take. I need the stamina to keep me up and keep me going, where I can't really keep up with a lot of the ones out there today, and that's the truth right there. That's just natural, and so it's. People want to call this a mental thing, but it's not. I physically, I hurt all the time, and I need the pills. So yeah, there's that. And as far as the dreaming goes, I don't know what the fuck kind of question that is. If I dream in black and white, I don't even. It's an odd question, Jeremiah. I shall know. But I hope I answered the rest of them to your satisfaction, and thanks for stopping by.
So you mentioned you're in pain a lot, really? What, is this real? Are you experiencing pain? Like, what type of pain?
It's all over pain. There's a pain in my bones, like the fragileness of them all. There's a burning pain when I use the bathroom. There's a pressure in my head that occurs most of the time. It's quite painful indeed. Pain in my heart, not just an emotional pain, which there is, but frankly, like a tearing sort of pain. You're paining me, quite frankly. You yourself as a person is quite a pain in my ass. So all across the board, really, as far as the pain goes.
Wow, interesting. I mean, that's pretty impressive, actually. Earl, handling it quite well. Now, do you see a doctor for this? Because you strike me as somebody who wouldn't need a doctor. It's a real tough cookie, if you catch my drift. She's definitely a tough cookie.
I do plan on seeing a doctor, not the type really that you're referring to, no, but I do plan on seeing a doctor who specializes in changing somebody's image, because I want my outside appearance really to match who I am on the inside, so somebody who could really draw all those features out, maybe turn me into the senior citizen who I was meant to be.
Alright, so you're talking about reconstructive surgery.
That's the money.
Yeah, right. A plastic surgeon's what you want, I actually know some people in the field. Definitely could, set you up with them if you like, and it might help.
Well, you are a gentleman and a scholar.
Guys, hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but Belinda just texted me, and she went home.
What?
Engine?
Yeah, I guess Earl made her cry, and she said she doesn't want to work here if he's going to be a guest on the show.
Didn't we fire that bitch anyways? I mean, my God. Should be glad she's home. She doesn't belong anywhere else. Goodness, malarkey. She's crying? She's crying because she couldn't make a proper cup of joe? It's not like I took her land from her or anything. Fuck. Christ. I mean, this world nowadays, my. Oh, wow.
Is there some heart medication you should take right now, Earl? Are you good?
I'll be alright. This sort of thing just pisses me off, that's all.
Do you often get pissed off, Earl? Is that something that you struggle with, perhaps? Like a little bit of a short temper Some anger issues?
I do, yes. It is a daily struggle. I've tried many things, one of them being hot yoga. I heard that would help. Didn't pan out, though. No, apparently I was offending people with my farting.
I saw in the documentary you went off on a drugstore employee
Yes.
for not giving you the senior discount with your stool softener. Now,
Softener.
is this something that you run into quite often, where you get upset because you're not being given the senior discount that you feel you deserve?
I do deserve it. It's not that I feel, I do. And I am currently working with a team of lawyers who are going to take down that specific drugstore employee and many others who have also neglected to respect my benefits, the benefits which I am entitled to. By the way, I have also visited the Vital Records Office of so far 8 states, and we're currently working as well with them to get the information altered on my identification card, which will help with this sort of thing in the future as well.
Sounds like a lot of work.
I am a workhorse. Yes, I am a workhorse.
You ever been attacked?
Well, a man in Nebraska once threw a Duracell battery at me. I simply responded, "Thank you, I needed that." You see, I feel like humor tends to go a long way with these kinds of people.
Oh, absolutely it does. Absolutely. Do you like movies? And if so, what is your favorite?
I do, yes. My favorite is The Brain That Wouldn't Die. It's a fantastic romance about a doctor and his girlfriend who suffers a traumatic injury where her head is removed from her body via a car crash accident. And he spends a lot of effort and time trying to find a new body for her.
I've seen it, yes. It has Virginia Leaf.
And in the pan.
Mm-hmm.
Spicy lady.
Oh, yes, she is.
What I would do. Get me some of that head.
Oh, Earl, I see what you did there. Wow. Clever. Very clever. Wow, very clever of you. Nice. I like that. Yeah, creamy.
Well, I think it's about time I hit the dusty trail.
Huh.
There's some mercury in my water at home that needs to be tended to, so...
All right, well, it was nice having you on, Earl. I feel like we're just about to hit a stride, but I respect your wishes. Now, there are some questions that I wasn't able to get to. Perhaps I could ask them next time you come on in the future?
Yeah, I wouldn't count on it. No. Give me that contact, though. The reconstructive guy. I can use him. Definitely.
Will do. Okay. Goodbye, Earl.
Good day.
And now, some facts about birds. Ravens are great at mimicking human speech and sounds. Some even better than parrots. Ostriches have the largest eyes of any land animal. Cardinals like to cover themselves in ants. Owls devour their prey whole. Some ducks sleep with one eye open. Kiwis are sometimes called honorary mammals. In ancient Greece, pigeons delivered the results of the Olympic Games. Swiftlet nests are a delicacy. Bashan thrushes find food by farting. Woodpeckers hoard acorns. Hodson chicks are born with claws on their wings. Budgies catch each other's yawns. Budgies catch each other's yawns. Yeah, that was fun. I like to keep things educational here. Learn something new every day. It's my philosophy. But yeah, that about wraps it up. I hope you enjoyed listening. definitely. If you'd like to write me some messages or contact me, you can follow me on Twitter and send me a direct message there. My Twitter is Sylas Brown. That's Sylas Brown. You can also give me a follow on Instagram at Creamy Handshakes. And for those listening on YouTube, I want you to know that the podcast is now available on iTunes. So you could look it up there, my creamy voice on iTunes. If you don't have Apple, you could listen to it on Libsyn. That is where it's hosted on Libsyn, and you can also download it there. So yeah. All right. And until next time.